Hey there, voyeurs. For my next LP, I'm going to be playing Clive Barker's Undying. I thought it was pretty appropriate since I played mainly or all dark fantasy games on my channel. Uh, these aren't the only type of games I play, it just seems like it, but they are some of my favorite games. Uh, so allow me to give you a brief history and description of the game. Steven Spielberg's company, DreamWorks Interactive, had it well under development and everything was going smoothly except for one problem, the narrative. And this is where Clive Barker stepped in, and he actually contributed not only the narrative, but concept art, game lore, voiceover, and even went as far as to completely change the main character. Now, for one of the most critically acclaimed games, the sales were really low for it, and it actually earned an award from GameSpot, and the award was the best game that no one played. Uh, Undying has some really interesting gameplay and story elements such as time travel, interdimensional travel, puzzle solving, the ability to dual wield with a weapon in one hand, say a shotgun, and a spell in the other, say a lightning spell. And you even have the option to switch out ammo types and level up the spells in an RPG fashion, which should sound really familiar if you ever played BioShock. And I don't know if they drew inspiration from this game or if it's just coincidence or what, but be interesting to find out. Okay, without further delay, let's play Clive Barker's Undying.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition and its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believe there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make my skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. New commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit on the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when he was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.